But it is obviously, I mean, it's at multi-year lows, and it's getting down. And I think we just dropped 30,000 bags or something last week. So
Right.
how do you see that playing out? Who's taking that coffee, first of all? And do you think, is that draw going to continue through the harvest here? Or how do you see that interaction?
Okay, so the only person who really wants that coffee is a large commercial roaster who's going to be taking it because it's the cheapest available. It doesn't mean there's tightness. You have 7 million bags in the US, over 7 million bags of coffee sitting in certified stock in the US. And, a couple 100,000 bags of cert stock. Most of it is Honduran coffee that was brought into Antwerp 2 years ago when Honduras had this big crop. And at that time, cert stocks were coming down. No one paid any attention to it. No one cared. It was just understood what it was. And now the Honduran coffee became aged. And so it wasn't worth something 2 years ago, but now it is from that commercial standpoint for what's your cheapest coffee available. Let's give a little walkthrough on the history of certified stocks and how the situation has evolved since 1997. So the 1997 price run-up was entirely based on tight supplies because certified stocks declined to under 80,000 bags. So when you look at the total cert stock today compared to what it was that ignited the move from $1.25 in mid-January to run up to mid-May at $3.18 a pound, is because you had under 80,000 bags. There was a real shortage of coffee at that time. And people were using certified stocks to meet demand. And so the cert stocks, because of the age-related penalties that accrue, at some point after sitting there for 2 years, have a discount of about 21 cents.
Right.
And so when the price is low, and then you have the discounts applied, suddenly that coffee becomes really attractive relative to Robusta, especially since Robusta prices were firming up. And so the cert stock became commercially attractive. And it's not because there's a tightness. It's just that sometimes it doesn't make sense to spend the money to grade coffee when you could get a higher premium in the cash market. So why spend money unless a bank is requiring it for margin financing? And I guess the example I used when we had our conversation was also that if coffee is sitting outside cert stock, then you don't have the meter running. Mm-hmm. And so it's sort of like the example I would use is if you had 2 parking spots and one across from each other, one had a meter and one was free, you're going to take the free spot.
True.
And so that's where the coffee's sitting, in the free spot.